that sounds like something he would do.
I'm a Lord.
So,
Yeah.
yo, we
More
got the
ain't no room
rundown.
for no land adapters here in grand finals, though, my friend. We got the final, potential final set, I should say, for you guys right here. We got Unleashed from the winner's side back at it for your viewing pleasure, going up against SeaBass. These guys had a pretty damn close game 5 in winners finals. Not gonna lie to you. Let's see if history repeats itself.
Yeah, like Unleashed definitely seemed favored towards the end of that that game 5 set, but like SeaBass right now really showing his stuff in that B set. Like I wonder if he, thought of some new options to come out with it. Yeah, and speaking of new options, that fair really doing great work.
Ooh, stuffing him out with the egg on the way back though. That actually beat out the Wizard's Foot. That's kind of huge. That does that, and now he's already two Wonder Wings shy. Only 3 more on this first stock of his. Down we go into the ground, able to combo that into the jab, get that good Kazooie damage real quick. Oh, I like where his head was at right there. With by bouncing the egg off of the wall right there to see how it could potentially gimp Ganon's recovery, but instead he's gonna run down with the neutral air. What's the option?
He's really looking for that drag down. But like, speaking of looking for options, SeaBass definitely really hoping to get that dash attack, finally landing it.
Yeah, that was actually a really interesting tech choice by Unleashed right there, because if he went to the left right there, and that was the option that SeaBass decided to read as he gets all this damage in this combo.
Yeah, speaking of answering options, that double down air, just kind of kicking him while he's down.
Yeah, but that tech chase scenario is that up tilt takes the stock before. He actually tech chased left towards the whatchamacallit, towards the ledge, which is really interesting because that was the only space he could have tech rolled where he could have died for his option, and he did right there. As SeaBass dies for this, no, he does not. Saves his jump against Unleashed, very good.
Very good disciplined play coming out from SeaBass, and that's something that's like I feel like is very, very crucial for a character like Ganon.
That was almost so bad. He almost bounced off of the wall, like from his Wonder Wing, and then there would have been no invulnerability anymore from the Wonder Wing. He would have got hit by that up tilt.
Oh yeah. All right, so decides to go high. Smart shield on the Wonder Wing. Grabs him for it. Can he get the tech chase? He does.
Wonderful patience. Wonderful patience coming out from SeaBass, knowing that he was going to Wonder Wing right there because that's the kind of position a Banjo would be one to do it in. And that's going to spell all it took for that dodge. Beautiful air dodge. Beautiful air dodge on the way back. Oh man, these guys really going tit for tat in this first game.
Oh, great percent. Good air dodge out though, but putting himself in a really risky position. We got the fish in the chat right now. People really want their boy to win this game 1.
That was a really good falling neutral air from SeaBass by the ledge because it actually beat out the egg, which was the only option that Unleashed had right there to be able to continue his combo, or at least it seemed like the only one he had. Point is, that was the option he went for, and the neutral air just beat the egg out totally and outright.
Yeah, that down throw nair actually is like a 50-50 at 0%, because like you either go for the another nair which catches jump out, or you go for dash attack which catches like him trying to land on the ground. So it's just more stuff like SeaBass, like Unleashed knowing that the 50-50 was there and keeping a track of like what SeaBass was going for. Ooh, the roll, smart stuff, because that could have been a dire situation if he ended up getting hit by that. The down throw instead of nice stuff. Like he did the down throw in order to catch SeaBass, like not mashing as hard because he's like, oh, I'm gonna get forward thrown here, so let me just DI in.
Oh, now he's just spacing with the forward airs right now, trying to end it, and then he catches the aggression with the up smash right there, scooping him with it. We got the first game going to Unleashed.
That's something that that's really been like one of SeaBass's biggest habits. It's like he loves to use that Wizard's Foot and like he loves to like approach with that Wizard's Foot, and Unleashed is so on top of that now, and he the shield on smash, he was able to take game 1.
It's beautiful stuff, right, man? They're tit for tat. They were picking some really interesting options that I feel like they both were able to exploit against each other because of this matchup. Like off stage, Unleashed able to get these drag down neutral airs to try to get these gimps. SeaBass was able to recover from them for the most part because, I imagine if you're going to play Ganondorf, you really just got to know how to recover in more situations than one if your recovery is that linear. You know what I mean? So it was just so interesting to see these guys go tit for tat. They both seem to really just, at least after their winner's final set, they both seem to know this matchup a lot better than they did before. And I'm really anxious to see what other stuff they're going to be able to pull from that. Like, we only saw, like, Unleashed go for, like, those weird, like, wall bounce egg grenade edge guards, like, once in the first set. And now, in the first game of this set, it was, like, one of the first things he went for.
Wow, what
really
great
interesting.
pressure. The downer at Ooh, that's really bad. This is a dire position for SeaBass, but Luckily, he does get back to the ledge with that early up B. Can he hit the ledge trap? Wow! Again with that roll towards ledge. So scary that like.
Yeah. I think he did it that time because I think the only reason he went for it that time is because, like, you know, he wanted to mix him by doing the same option he went for before. But I agree, it's so, exactly, but I agree, it's so risky to go for that because that's the one option where if Ganon reads, you know for a fact you're dead. You know?
SeaBass right now really trying to look for the back air, but keep seeing him, like, try do double jumps and, like, oh, the shield break, that's gonna be it.
I'm amazed that was the first time. Oh, God, Warlock Punch. Beautiful stuff. At 69.9% Warlock Punch.
Okay, all right. He luckily saved his double jump. Like, I saw the missed tag. Oh, my gosh. He is tech chasing her right now.
It's the most powerful thing I've ever seen, man. Warlock punching a man at 69.9%.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He side B chases. I love doing that, but, like, I love it even more when I see players able to actually execute on that. Missed tag. Could have gotten that back air if you really wanted to overextend.
Yeah, no rock either from that percent. He wasn't able to get the tech, but he's still able to fight his way back because of the egg and causes SeaBass to push a button where he couldn't. Neutral is reset once again. Tries to cover his options right there with a wizard foot, but nothing doing. Unleashed, just be able to narrowly get behind him. And will this be stock? Yes, it does with the down smash.
But he's sitting at 90 right now, which is like, yeah, he almost just died to like a only near hit too. So you know, he really has to watch these hits, but like. If Ganon can't get the hit he needs, Unleash can kind of just like nickel and dime his way back into an even game.
Killed him right there with the dash attack. Neutral air from downtown. Not going to kill, of course, but it will put Banjo in an unfavorable position right there. Surprise, no Wonder Wing with the egg to cover his bases right there. On the way back, the kick to the gut, nothing doing. Banjo is a heavy boy.
Banjo's weight right now gets the Tokyo Drift on the up B. Smart stuff, huge lead right now. Like he's been running away with. Yeah, Unleash really needs to figure out a way to kind of like keep SeaBass in those defensive options, because like those defensive scenarios. Because like when he does get that, it's really hard for SeaBass to get anything started.
Oh, now he's got him stuck on the platform right there with the egg. He almost was able to combo that into the forward air, which would have put Ganondorf in a terrible spot. That far off the level potentially without a jump. But nothing doing, says SeaBass as he fights his way back, gets a forward air to the Johns for his pleasure right there, and another egg off the top. What is this?
Ooh,
pressure?
Though.
What is this pressure coming out from Unleashed? Oh,
yeah,
nice stuff, countering out the wizard's foot.
Moves, but you know, the invincible big kicky move is a lot better. Ooh, nice weight on the up B.
The invincible, but the limited, my friend. Oh, not able to get the up smash off of that wizard's foot. My man SeaBass fell for that one time. He's not going to fall for it again.
All right, trying to do a reverse up B, kill him if Unleash tries to go for track down air. Still has such a good position. All right, gets a grenade. Smart stuff. Yeah, Ganon can do a lot of stuff with that grenade, and it really hurts Unleash, because Unleash is using like all the bounces grenade has to kind of keep Sebastian locked in the corner holding shield.
Oh yeah, but that neutral air for SeaBass falling one. Oh God.
Yeah, he early up B, which is kind of risky, but at the same time he needed to save his double jump, because like if he had double jumped and Unleash called it out, he was just dead at like 20.
I'm just so used to watching Beast just down air this man in that situation. I'm always like, why didn't Banjo do that? It's like, oh yeah, he would have died.
Yeah, he has a suicide down air.
And good F tilt from SeaBass, able to reset this situation. 1-1 for both of these players right now. Guys, we might have another Game 5 on our hands.
Maybe, or you know, maybe if it's Game 5, we might even see another set, depending on how it goes. Game 10, anybody?
Exactly.
Game 10,
it's possible. We've had some Game 10s in this tournament, actually, quite a few of them, so it would fit right in.
Fit right at home, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Pardon me, I was just doing some at-home commentator stuff.
Yeah, I was looking at Twitter and I just saw something on my timeline that's like, I didn't need to see that.
Oh no, my computer's just been on forever. It just got hot in my room. I was changing into my shorts. Because I can do that, because I'm at home.
Nice. Do you think they're like comfortable and easy to wear? I need your in-depth opinion on this.
I'll tell you about shorts later. Right now, I mean, Banjo looks like Banjo's pretty comfortable in shorts right now. I mean, look at him. He always wears those.
Yeah, that's pretty much all. That's all he wears.
Yeah,
Something
like,
in the backpack.
they're like these khaki shorts or something. Like,
There's some type of yellow khakis
yeah.
when you look at them, man. I don't know where I don't know where he shops. Works at Kmart.
Definitely like Aeropostale or something.
Nah, Banjo's a treasure hunter. He finds treasure. Oh my god, that jab just stuffed out the burrow. Like the burrow, he was buried, and then he just like started jabbing him after he popped out of it. He stopped him with the jab. That was actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then, like we've seen time and time again on Battlefield that like SeaBass has such a hard time just dealing with that egg pressure.
Yeah, it's so hard to be able to deal with that when you're Ganondorf off stage. So, like, egg pressure is one thing. I mean, SeaBass, mains Ganondorf, so pretty much he, focuses on learning how to play around Ganon's shortcomings. You're not going to be able to main a character like Ganondorf and have really much semblance of success with him unless you know how to play around his shortcomings as best as you possibly can. And SeaBass is out here proving that he can do that tonight, man, because, eggs, in theory, should be able to just completely shut down Ganondorf. That's not the case. My man is out here. He's playing around them. I mean, when he's off the level and he has no other options, he'll get hit by them and he'll get gimped. But in neutral, you don't really see as much of a play from Unleashed coming out. You see him using a lot more of the egg grenades rather than just like the normal neutral B eggs coming out. Because I feel like SeaBass, as that dash tech takes the stock, is just after playing however many 8 games with this guy in a row, it's just a little too smart for that at this stage in the game. And if this were to go to game 10, this would actually be game 15 for these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's really looking for these options right now. Ooh, what a good mix-up on the double jump.
I like how he tried to catch him shielding right there.
Yeah. But like, that also was a thing, because like a lot of times he loves to fair and like down air in that scenario. So like, Unleashed was probably thinking about like either spot dodging or going for like even a parry. So that was very smart stuff to kind of try and catch the defensive option as well.
And I love that falling neutral air from SeaBass right there to make sure he beat out the egg. To make sure he didn't get gimped by it right there because he knows that move just beats it out outright. As Ganon's neutral air is one to do with most attacks.
Yeah, he does have Unleashed in the corner right now. Those eggs though, so hard for him to deal with. Like, especially when he does that egg balance on the platform, as you pointed out, it covers so much, and it's really weird for like SeaBass to find an answer. Alright. Wow.
Ooh, no punish on the F tilt. Banjo's tilts are pretty fast. Banjo's tilts are pretty fast, but no punish from Ganondorf, especially when he's up close and boxing with him, which is never a place you really want to be against Ganon. I mean, depending on like your frame data, you can do good stuff. Ganondorf is gets his damage base more off of reads. The point is, he's a big meaty character who does a lot of big meaty damage. It's pretty scary to be in the meat with him, be that close.
Speaking of reads,
did you see that?
What happened?
That dash grab sort of went through Ganon. That was weird. It kind of looked like a Smash 4 whiff grab. I mean, I think he might have caught him on landing or something, but still, very strange.
Strange indeed. I have to get the X-Files on that.
Strange times, my friend. Strange times. But here we go. We got Kazooie popping out the eggs again from her mouth. And just jabbing twice in the corner. Oh my
really wanted to roll forward out of the corner.
Good patience from Unleashed, not giving it to him. He knew what options he could have covered that would have actually saved his life. It's so important to know, like, what am I trying to say here? It's so important to pick and choose carefully what your tech options are going to be against Ganondorf once he has you in a knockdown, right? Because there's some situations where like he'll be able to get a lot of damage and you think, oh, I should avoid that. But then there are other ones where he gets one of the other reads where he'll just straight up kill you. But right there, that up tilt is going to do it for Unleashed, who is one game away from winning this DNA Season 6 week number 7.
Yeah, but again, SeaBass does have counter pick advantage. So like, let's see where it goes, because like SeaBass really shown that he does well on Town City, does well on FD, and like does really well on like Smashville, and you only get 2 bans, so he kind of has to like ban to get the lesser of 2 evils. Let's see where we go for this game. This game 4.
Yeah.
Very crucial match.
Lesser of 2 evils is very important. That's a good way to phrase it. Unleashed versus Sebastian, game number 4. Where we headed? I'm not going to imagine we're going to go to Battlefield again. That would very much surprise me. And we're going to town.
Yep, that Town City. Very much favoring SeaBass. Like, just how he's been playing the Nooch.
Not even just with how he's been playing the Nooch. You know, it's not a matter of keeping far away, because, like, ideally, you think this would be a bad stage for Ganondorf, especially in, not a bad stage for Ganondorf, but you feel like it would be a bad stage for Ganondorf in this matchup. Ganondorf, a character who's, like, you know, supposed to be susceptible to being camped out, as he does not lose his jump right there. Unleash should be fine here. They both should be fine, yeah. You figured that this would be a bad stage for Ganondorf in this matchup, right? Against a character who's sort of like a semi-zoner like Banjo is, right? Because you feel like, oh, he's got all this space to just get bombarded by items, and, and Banjo just has all the room to be able to camp. But I don't think he's really thinking in terms of that. I think he's thinking more so in terms of blast zones, where Ganondorf, with his giant kill power, doesn't really care about blast zones that much, right? Because like his kill power is already amazing, and then even if he did, the horizontal blast zones on Town and City are very, very small, where he'll be able to kill a lot earlier. Whereas Banjo, he gets a lot of his kills off the top, what with up smash and then down throw to up tilt and stuff, where you know, it's going to be harder for him because Town and City has the highest vertical ceiling in the game, or at least out of our current legal rule set.
Yeah. SeaBass calling out the bounce off the ledge with the meaty forward smash, and he was Unleashed had like a lot of momentum, but as soon as he lost the stock, it was SeaBass's turn. Ooh, smart stuff, hitting it off the ledge with the egg. That bagger going to take it at like 130.
Yeah, again, Banjo killing off the side right there. He's going to have to find the best ways he possibly can to kill off the side right here, because those are the real main ways I feel he's going to be able to kill Ganondorf on this stage, besides gimping him. You know what I mean? On this stage, he's going to get Ganondorf to such a high percent, and then he won't, as that back air does finish out the stock. He's not going to be able to kill him off the top as much with these down throw setups, so I feel like he's going to really need to go for more gimps and kills off the side, which Ganondorf just thrives at so much more. SeaBass knowing that, which is why he decided to counterpick over to this stage. Yeah, see right there, he's going for the gimp.
SeaBass ends up winning this if he might actually ban Battlefield. Because, like, every time he's gone to Battlefield, he's lost. So, like, I think that might be the adaptation he's looking for, is if he's able to take this game forward.
Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, you see how SeaBass was actually starting to shield the Wonder Wing right there, but then he saw how low his shield was and then immediately dropped it.
Yeah.
Very important stuff right there. And we got one egg, but it wasn't enough. He needed another one, and there's the Kazooie. Yeah. Last stock, boys and girls. Unleashed needs this to be able to bring this back, and not to bring this back, to be able to win this tournament. SeaBass needs this just to stay alive.
Oh my gosh, trying to go for that forward throw down tilt that we've seen time and time again. Alright, whiz kick out of the corner. He does have ledge position. Great cross up. So hard for Unleashed to get it. He's getting juggled right now.
Oh my god, 3 up airs in a row, all that damage, and then a tomahawk grab right there to be able to close it out. All this pressure coming out from Unleashed right now on a Ganondorf. This character is very susceptible to being camped, but he's also very susceptible to eating the pressure.
He gets stuck
on the stage. Oh my god, it's stuck. Oh, that would have been so bad if he hesitated.
Yeah.
Dude, if he hesitated on that jump back, that would have been so bad for Unleashed. He's not Wonder Winging. He's not Wonder Winging because he knows SeaBass is going to be prepared for it.
Yeah, he's trying to catch like SeaBass, and like if you can catch SeaBass in the start of a dash back, he can definitely get a Wonder Wing going.
Oh, he didn't get close enough that time to be able to get the side B. Oh god, there's the down air.
Closer to death percent.
Oh, he's getting up
both
there.
Really need to watch for this next hit.
Stuck in the corner with Kazooie. You know this man is going to be neutral airing to be able to try and take the stock, and going for these reads, and then goes for one more ill-advised down air. One of the only ill-advised down airs I've seen this man do all night, and it's the one that cost him the most. That is SeaBass falling down to Unleashed 3-1 in grand finals here for your viewing pleasure. And that is Unleashed taking DNA Season 6, Week 7. What a set. What a game. What a tournament.
And, like, the thing about that down air was, like, it was not only crossed up, like, he spaced it really, really well. Like, he did the fastball down air, so like, he got the down air at the latest frame possible. But, like, that up smash is so fast, and, like, it covers both sides. He was able to kind of... He was able to get him out of the shield.
Wow. I couldn't have said that better myself. What a set.
That was it. Yeah, GG's all around. I don't know what Unleashed or SeaBass's Twitch is, so if you guys know it, make sure you send it to me or tell them to send it to me, because I owe both of them a gifted sub per what I've been doing every tournament. And actually a little bit of house cleaning to do at the moment before I sign us out here. So I want to point out a few things. There's going to be a lot of announcements and advertisements for this stuff, but I do want to take a look at the Master Hand server right now for Discord, because there's a lot of things going on with it and a lot of new stuff. So Real quick, you could, by the way, this is linked on the bottom of the stream, but mostly built around community organization and kind of getting people together and just having good people to play with. So obviously we're always Smash, but Smash isn't the only thing now. So there's like Animal Crossing stuff if you're looking to trade turnips or have marketplace. If you're trying to get items, there's Mario Kart, of course. You guys know we stream that every single Sunday and Tuesday. Meanwhile, there's Minecraft server coming, and here's the stuff for it. So that's going to be a thing. And also, we have what else is going on? We added Valorant and Halo. So we're probably going to be trying to do some regular scrims for both games. So if you're looking for good matchmaking, make sure to make use of the server. I'm trying to set it up for that. Halo 2, but all of them probably.
Okay.
And also, as promised, I added like an IRL grind section. So I'm pretty serious, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, so here's a couple fitness things for you. I'm happy to walk you through it. This is like a yoga channel, and then there's a lot of stuff. So I don't know, mindset stuff. Very
Chris
important.
trying to spread the gains.
Well, the thing is I am, because I feel like the better everyone is who shows up on the stream, the better off the channel is, and the better off I am, you are, and it just works. So that's what's going on there. Oh yeah, Tower Unite. Tower Unite's hype. So if you don't know about
I'm definitely
it,
trying to come out of quarantine with the bod.
Yeah, well,
I'm definitely trying to do that.
I'm just learning
I've
now.
had a Rockstar body for too long.
I'm
man.
honestly learning
Enough is
now that you don't necessarily need weights, and that's a new thing for me. Kind of an uncomfortable thing for me. But also, if you're just looking for more of the usual stuff, we do have Platinum Star coming back this month. It kind of got bullied out of a position this past month between all of the other tournaments running. It was supposed to be this weekend or next weekend coming up, but then Collision got moved because of Quarantine Series, then got moved. Collision got moved again because of the box. So then Platinum Star was on the fall off. But anyways, it's going to be the first weekend of June, so we're kind of back at it, and it's going to be kind of a carbon copy of the first one we did a couple months back. So it's going to have singles, regular singles. It's going to have items, which is a lot of fun, and it's free to enter. And there's some prize, and honestly, I'll probably add to the prize if it gets turnout. But I'm not necessarily expecting that. But if by chance it does, I'll add to it a little bit. But aside from that, I already mentioned, you guys know we stream Mario Kart every single Sunday. These are all free to enter and a lot of fun to enter. Natinas and I usually do a lot with that. Meanwhile, Tuesday is also more Mario Kart. Just want you guys to be aware. If you're in a server, you'll get the ads for it starting this week. Looking for more Smash, you got Xeno every single Wednesday. You got Fusion every single Monday.
There's something going on every day of the week.
Yeah, there kind of is. There's a lot of stuff going on. And then there's Gloves Off, which I think there's going to be an episode tomorrow because...
Let's go!
Oh, thank you for... Yeah, so with all the EVO news and the banned Sonic talk and the legalized Lilat talk, which is hysterical.
That's really funny. I can't wait to see what Koopa's take on banned Sonic.
Yeah, so, but that's pretty much it. Obviously, this was DNA. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I kind of just covered everything. I think that's it. Meanwhile... Thank you. I will go ahead and gift this man a sub. And if anyone has Unleashed stuff, please let me know, because I will gift him as well. But that's pretty much it, guys. So that is going to be the tournament. And Tunis Tunk, I want to thank you guys for your service. Always fun to listen to.
Anytime, man. Just hit me up whenever you need a commentator. And now that I'm done with school, I'll pretty much be available to hang out and do stuff.
All right, hype. Yeah, and so I'm going to probably start some more day streams. And also, I'm probably going to add Mario Maker to the MHG server too. So I'll add to the sections that people are using if people use it. I think sometimes the stuff falls on deaf ears, and it might not make sense until it actually starts getting used, but it's being rolled out. Because I know I promised a Minecraft server like 2 weeks ago. So that's been my main goal. So that should hopefully be up by the weekend, and then we'll be doing a lot of Minecraft stuff. So anyways, that's it. Any last words from you guys?
Nothing from me.
I'm probably gonna go eat something.
Okay, cool.
And
nice.
What else? Was there something I wanted to say? Not really. I mean, definitely tune into the Glintendo circuits. I've been more on the commentary thing for those now. I've been having a little more fun for that, just taking a break from playing in those and a little bit of a break from me streaming in general. But I do stream, so you can check me out on twitch.tv/Natunist. I am working on some new YouTube content. There's the Smash series I've been meaning to put together for a while, where I now literally finally have the commission I commissioned for it. So thank God. Been waiting on that forever, so now I can finally make the damn thing,
Nice.
which I'm really happy about. And then after that, or before that, tomorrow I was probably going to start working on that because I didn't expect to wake up this morning to the announcement of a new Paper Mario game.
Yeah,
probably going to be talking about my thoughts on that in a YouTube video, which is not something I normally do. But Paper Mario is Paper Mario.
Do it, man.
Peach came out of that castle and like she told him to like assimilate. So. I'm sorry, that's something worth talking about in my opinion. But yeah, that's me. Definitely follow MHG if you haven't already. Sub to them if you can so we can get those emotes and whatnot. This guy does so much work for our lovely little scene and what we got going on here. And I just appreciate all of you. So thank you for giving me something to do while I'm stuck in my house.
Oh, man, appreciate you. So yeah, thank you guys. Thanks everyone for watching, for chilling. Stay tuned for more stuff coming. I'm charting into some like different territories, so any support or any interest from you guys, feedback goes a very long way. Yeah, spam those bros in the chat. But alright guys, thanks, and see you on Sunday.
Alright, see ya.
Woo!